Yes, it is the morning after because the Bachelor Canada has moved from Thursday nights to Tuesday nights. It's going to stay that way for the rest of the season. So last night it was the final 6 in Toronto.
That's right. And April Brockman, she's been a fan favorite. She's been kind of one of Tim's favorites, it seemed, throughout. Got the first one-on-one date out in Toronto. And Tim was working really hard at trying to get her to open up a little bit about her personal life and about her dating history. And she gave him a little bit, but she seemed really reluctant to share.
Yeah, she is a little bit guarded, but they did have some fun after the date where they were trying to have a deep conversation. They put a little bit on the line here. So they had a bet in pool that if Tim won, he would get a kiss. If she won, she would get to drive his motorcycle. She says afterwards she threw the game just so they could kiss. And obviously there is a connection there. They seem to like each other.
They really do. And then on the group date as well, we had a very high stakes game there as well. This one in the form of a go-kart race.
So the 4 girls that Tim took to Canada's Wonderland were racing around the track, and Kaylin, the ballerina from BC, actually the only one that doesn't have a license, ended up winning the entire race, ramming Lisa right out of the way so she could get a couple minutes of alone time with Tim. That was not without controversy.
Well, and that's the thing. So she got her alone time with Tim, and I don't know how the date was structured, if they did this on purpose or what happened, but they ended up sharing a kiss, and the girls were sitting literally on the other side of a window and kind of saw the whole intimate scene unfold. When Caitlin and Tim came back inside, Lisa, who's never one to really hide her feelings, went straight up and decided to ask Caitlin about what she was thinking.
I gotta ask you, do you really think that was appropriate? Like, we're sitting right here, dude.
Everyone knows what they signed up for.
Yeah, that is true. However, if that were him and I sitting in there making out in front of you, you'd be losing your right now, and you know that. You'd be losing it. You'd be in that bathroom bawling your eyes out.
Lisa scares me a little bit.
Well, she's not wrong, to be honest.
She's not.
That would
but
be pretty awkward.
She's very tough and confrontational.
But I don't blame Kaylin for that. I blame Tim for that, because he's the one really dating all of these girls. And to do something so thoughtless, I just found that to be a little unattractive.
Yeah. And we saw Lisa come down hard on Natalie last week. Not a huge fan of her. Well, guess who made a comeback? Check this out.
Hey, ladies. What?
Yeah.
I'm back. How's it going?
So Natalie storms back into The Bachelor after she left last week from the Bahamas because Tim wasn't prepared to give her a rose, but wanted her to stick around for the week. She said forget it, went home, but then she decided to come back only to be sent home again by Tim.
That's right. It didn't go as well as she'd hoped it would. And Dominique actually took matters into her own hands as well and decided to leave of her own accord. They all look sort of similar. That's Dom there saying goodbye to Tim.
It's true.
She's kind of feeling like he's given more attention to the other girls, and so she's just gonna bow out.
Aside from Lisa, they all look a lot alike.
He's got a type. You can't say he doesn't.
No question.
Natalie unfortunately didn't see things playing out the way that she had hoped when she decided to come back and wow him in Toronto, but she sure did find some sort of, I don't know, lost confidence that she didn't seem to have in the Bahamas, and she came back with a lot of it.
Yeah, it was nice to see. So there is still plenty of drama coming. 5 women remain, and you can get the Bachelor Canada app on your iPad, or you can head through the website. You can take part in the fantasy pool, answer some trivia to win some prizes, and the virtual rose component where you can actually decide who you think Tim is going to keep for the next round.
That's right. So lots of drama still to come. The next one airs next Tuesday at 7 p.m. on City. Taking a break on BT. Stay with us.
And I'm like, yeah.